Hey, adventure groupies, how are you doing? Well, we planned a month of vacation, we'll call it, in the state of Florida for the month of January. In fact, we were going to celebrate my retirement as well as our wedding anniversary, 31 years wedding anniversary. We made it to approximately 2 weeks of it into the month, and all of a sudden the weather started changing. Weather that basically got colder in Florida and rainy, and then a ice storm or winter storm was coming toward our home in Alabama. So I told supervisor, I'm not spending money here to just sit around and freeze and have rain. So we kind of cut our trip short and went home to prepare for this winter storm. So this video is based on what we did to prepare for the winter storm. Can you believe it? A beautiful day here on a Wednesday. Sunny, slightly warm. Frankie's sitting peacefully. And they're predicting in about 2 days, Friday, a winter storm coming through here in Alabama. And you know that they do not have snow removal equipment. So we are going to make some preparations just in case we lose power, because we're not only going to get snow, there's also talk about ice. Half-an-inch thick of ice. And these big trees, I gotta watch out they don't fall on Frankie. So stay tuned and we'll see what comes up. One of the reasons that supervisor and I are preparing for this winter storm that's coming is you'll notice this road's somewhat kind of flat, you know, no problems there. And again, snow removal equipment here is scarce.
Scarce? Non-existent.
Well, non-existent. But when we turn the corner, there's a slight little obstacle, and the obstacle is called a hill.
I was going to see if you could go that way, if it brings us over on the other side of both of those hills.
Oh, supervisor's got an idea. Instead of going up the hill, we'll go down this.
Hold on, it says private road.
Do not enter. Well,
then why is it a street that goes all the way around?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, we're not going that way.
It says no outlet, but it's got the same name as the road up above it.
I know. I don't know what to tell you.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. We just learned something new. Oh well.
I think there's a miscommunication there. We'll see. But yeah, that hill right there, there is no way. If that thing is snow covered and ice covered, we're stuck in our area for a while.
Our driveway we can't even get out.
Yeah, our driveway's pretty high too. So hence we are hunkering down just in case. We're going to be able to survive for a couple of days, no problem. We can go sled riding down that hill. I had to come to the Ace to get LP. Got a long line. Let's hope I get some. This is what happens 2 days before you have a storm. There is hardly any LP anywhere else. So in this place I called my hats up. Gonna fill up a 30-gallon, 30-pounder. Well guys, bad news. The tank that I just bought, brand new, is defective. So I stood in line for an hour to get it filled, and it's not filling. So now I gotta go back to Tractor Supply and see if they have another one. I don't think they do. This town is without tanks. Well, let's see what happens. The adventure continues. Alright, attempt number 2. Not too many people here at the station. Let's see if this works. Alright, attempt number 2 on the LP tank failed. Would not fill. So we're coming back home. I gotta get gas in my gas tanks, but we're gonna take this road that said no outlet on one end, and we're gonna see if there's an outlet. Maybe they put that sign up just to deter people. Oh, here it says no outlet.
Private road.
Private road.
Do not. What?
Do not enter.
Right of way. It did not say do not. Well, these breaking into the road.
Yes, it does, darling.
That tries to detour you off of the
Deter you.
ridiculous.
There's that big deal. Going with plan G, called gas. Filling up my gas tanks for the generator, so I just need 2 more 5 gallons, so I'll be good for 20 gallons of gas from my WEN generator. And then tomato, we're taking back this LP tank number 2 and telling them, hey, it did not fill up. It's interesting because the other tank I have, which is the smaller version, did fill up. But hey, it is what it is. Hey guys, today is Friday and the winter storm for Alabama is coming. And it looks like the ice degradation has been declined a little bit. Anyways, I'm still preparing for power outage. And one of the things that I'm doing is making sure that my generator is functional. I have a battery on this WEN generator and I'm trickle charging it right now to make sure that the battery is charged and ready to go should the power go off. What I like about this generator, it's dual fuel. I can use my gas for the unit as well as LP for the unit. It runs about 8 hours on a full tank, about the same for LP. The LP just degrades the wattage out a little bit, but that's okay. I also, by moving here to Alabama last year, I installed a generator switchover in my cabinet, and there it is. So I am fully compliant and safely going to be applying power to my house. I've used this generator twice now. We've had power outages twice in the summertime. No storms, no nothing. Although there was one storm that was present that did knock out power. And I'll show the outside connection where I hook up to the generator. I've done a test, and not only can I use the generator, but I also can use my Jackery. And I've used my Jackery once already this year for about a half hour. There was no need for air conditioning or heat, but it did supply enough power in my house till the power came back on. You may ask me why I have a WEN generator and not a Generac. Well, a Generac was going to cost $12,000. So hence $1,000 versus $12,000. I could buy 12 more of these generators and still beat the price I have to pay for a generator that's Generac. Again, you make that decision. Decision was easy for me. So again, the storm is coming. We're going to see how this works out. Here is the outlet that I installed on the outside of the house, which will allow for me to hook up my generator power or my Jackery power. Instead of me reinventing the wheel and showing you how I installed my generator to my house and the wall outlet and modification to the electrical panel, I would just have you go to a YouTuber called Eric Johnson and go to his YouTube channel. And on his channel, he will show you, there are 4 videos that I recommend you watching where he actually unboxes the generator and describes the components he had to put together to install this generator to his home for around $1,000. He also explains bonded versus floating connection on the generator, as well as hooking the components up to your electrical panel. And then what he does is he actually shows you a video of him maxing out his generator on a full house test at his home, showing you that he turned on lights, ovens, microwaves, and so forth. So it's a very interesting video, and I suggest that if that's something you want to do, watch his videos and he'll help you install the unit to your home. Skies are partly cloudy right now, but it's supposed to change later today. Frankie is all set. He's gassed up, LP'd up, so that's our plan C, I guess, for Coachman class. No, plan B for Coachman Class B. Anyways, we are ready to go. We'll see if we survive either snow or ice for this weekend. Based on our local weatherman, he is predicting for the Decatur area some icy conditions for a little bit, and then it turns to rain. So that would be a benefit if it does turn to rain. If there is ice, they're saying an accumulation of about 0.15 inches, which is not too bad considering they were talking at one time 1 inch thick, and 1 inch is not good for anybody. So let's hope there's minimal ice or no ice. They also posted a chart indicating various thicknesses of ice and their impacts. So we want to stay down in the glazy part and not in the extreme impacts. 7:33 in the morning, boys and girls. And yes, it is starting to sleet here. The rain or sleet is turning to ice, and it is icing up. The road is slippery. The trash bin is already covered in ice. It is crazy. It's like an ice rink right now. There are people out driving in this. Icy on top. They're saying I might have to turn off the heat pump, go to emergency heat. There's no problem. That's what this system's designed for. So you don't want the blades to get full of ice and be imbalanced. But yep, we'll see what happens. Well, guys, we got lucky. The storm that was coming our way actually lifted above us. So the snow and the ice went north of us, and all we got was rain. So we technically had a little ice in the beginning, but then it turned warm enough just to rain. And I guess I'll take rain over ice. And looking at the next image here, you can see where all the power outages were around the state of Alabama, Texas, and Tennessee, but we got lucky. So thank you, Lord, for bypassing us with this storm. I know some of you may be disappointed that I wasn't able to bring out the generator or use the LP, but that's okay. Maybe the next time. Again, we thank you for watching and look forward to seeing you on the next adventure.